With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On first down, Hurts is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after him.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50 yards.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Geno down to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. They're prepared to go first do no harm. Right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They run out of the gun with Swift to about the 33-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This taken in by Kincaid. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Flexing his muscle at the 30, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Hey, let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
Slow ball.
Now Geno. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Charbonnet.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
And Lockett going to pick up the Seahawks 1st down as they'll get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Back to throw, Smith. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Charbonnet.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep.
And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 23, here's second down and 2. Here's Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jalen Carter able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Myers' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll set up a throw. And
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On first down, Hurts.
Man open, here is Jones. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Throwing now, Smith.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the season is...
Since the basement making items over seasons with the mind and black is seasoned with my passions. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough. Better known as the boogie down. All sucky now. Get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas. But I hit the highs, man, no wonder drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind to hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em penny. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em penny. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant.